into a ditch. Ooh! Poured down. See, help! The brake snap and his eyes.
It was too late. He banged the trucks hard into the buffers. Toby stopped. Then too late. It was too late. And came off the rail. The roof, shouted his driver. He boasted. Cried Percy, now there'll be trouble. Veered out of control and the fat controller landed in a muddy ditch. Plunged into the ravine.
Road's a bit of a dust. Did you mean to push that?
Too late. He went off the rails at Bulgee's Bridge. Pipes on instead of the trucks. Else? It's too late. Oh no! He cried. Longer. Hit the water tower. Out! He shouted, but it was too late. Help! Over. And brought. Oh, help! Gordon cried as he slid off the tracks. See? Yuck!
His whistle shot off like a mighty rocket.
But Fergus was covered in rocks. He dangled track through a pipe. There was a loud crash. There is. The deep snow just in time. Straight into Percy and splashed into the duck pond. Puffed into a big pile of snow. Coupling broke. Thomas shot. He gave them an extra big shunt. Box an extra hard shunt. Bump. Soon the diesel steamies were biffing. Water tower crashed down at the telegraph pole and they all came off the tracks. Hard as he could and the carriage until it was too to be careful. But it was too late. The line. And There was another loud crash. Trouble. And suddenly, the roof collapsed behind. Boiler bubbled and bounced. Sir Handel couldn't. Flatbed bumped into the air. The bell tumbled flatbed, crash into the buffers. Then splash into this race right off the track. Straight into the back of Toby, into the buffers. Sticky toffee. Eloise flatbed biffed into the sidings and came off the track.
He backed into a stack of roofing slate and... But it was too late. Monty and Monty crashed into the lightning tree, off the track, and into a ditch. But it was too late.
Rolling backwards into a set of buffers. Hector crashed off and he biffed right into his lucky trucks. He jumped and he his trucks in surprise. He burst through the buffers, smashed through oil drums stacked on the wharf and splashed into the canal. Into the buffers. Oh no! The stinky cheese shot into the air over Thomas, Bert, and Ian. The mud sprayed all.
Been below. He toppled off the track. It smashed into the... As the tower crashed to the ground, crashed straight through the block tunnel. Thomas landed in a pool of water, a thick wall of bushes at the bottom of the hill.
He hit the buffers, magnificent waterboard, the level crossing. Step, it bashed into Emily, buffer. Started to sink. Emily was stuck to the ground. It burst. Train smashed straight. Thomas bashed, who came off the rail. Thomas and Diesel smashed Arian straight into them. Thomas clanked off the rail. He bashed into Rusty's trucks. A sploosh and a splosh. Heroes off. Hero huff. All parts clattered and scattered from Hero's engine. Thomas! Back was broken, creak and a crack. Then it cracked. A muddy ditch. A haystack. To a pond. Back and into a siding. Struck to Thomas. Help! Gordon bounced and the four trucks, Thomas and James, Cole rolled slow. In cork hit Mr. Bubbles, and the cashed with a crunch and a crack, on splash and a crack, and a bash and a terrible smuggle. And Bertie the bus rolled off, crashed and bashed into the flatbed with a clang and straight into a... He hit the buffers as he dropped his camera, smashed off the track. Open. Fireworks fizzed and whizzed everywhere. And here's a rock.
And then there was trouble.
You hadn't been here?